Good morning, everybody. This is Roberto Glass, and I just want to tell you how it went down in court on Wednesday. Now, Nancy Salzman, Claire Bronfman, Keith Raniere, and Allison Mack were all there. Lauren Salzman, who's out on $5 million bail and an electric monitor, ankle monitor, was not there. She'll appear in court Friday, as was Kathy Russell, was also absent. She's out on $25,000 bail. There were so many lawyers and defendants that the judge said, we're going to need some more chairs. And I thought of Jaws, we're going to need a bigger boat. We might need a bigger courtroom for all the NXIVM defendants. So, not a juicy hearing, but an interesting one, nonetheless. All the defendants want to delay the trial, which was set at October 1st, except Keith Raniere, who's the only one in jail. There's also another reason why they want to go to trial so quickly. They want to end discovery. They want to limit Keith Raniere's lawyer wants to limit the amount of evidence against him so that they have to cut the discovery short and rush to trial. The judge seemed quite sympathetic. He set the court date at January 7th for jury selection and to go to trial immediately following. However, they will meet September 13th with a status update and see if that January 7th date is realistic. So there were some interesting courtroom dynamics. Now, there was a moment where all the defendants, not all, maybe except Keith Raniere and their lawyer, huddled behind the table where Allison Mack was sitting. So Allison Mack was sitting forward, and Claire Bronfman and Nancy Salzman and their lawyers all huddled together behind her. So it gave me the impression that she is not in the group. I don't know if you guys can get a visual of that, but they huddled standing up directly behind her while she was just sitting there facing forward. So it made me wonder if she's taking a plea agreement, and that's why she's not in the loop. She's not in the group. She's not in the clique. Is she on the outs with the rest of them? And NXIVM, none of them are allowed to talk to each other. And there was one very interesting moment where the state asked the judge that the defendants only talk to each other in the presence of their respective lawyers. And they said that there has been an issue with third parties passing messages between NXIVM defendants. And that's when you really got to see Claire Bronfman's lawyer, Susan Nichols, who's a real Leslie Abramson, street savvy type lawyer, go to work. And she said to the judge, listen, if anybody were using third parties, I would absolutely not stand for it. She's sort of making the argument that they are the most ethical defendants ever, which is in line with NXIVM's obsession with being ethical while doing the most unethical things. And really kind of pleading her own morality and not wanting any limits on a possible communication. It will be really fun to watch Susan Nichols in trial. I am looking forward to that. She seems very dramatic, fiery, tough, and I wouldn't want to go against her in a courtroom, and she's representing Claire Bronfman, so that I'm looking forward to watching her. Keith Raniere's lawyer, on the other hand, is a bit more of a smooth talker, a lot less rough edges. He kind of, he's the one who said that the guards were the icing on the cake, if you will, that kind of thing. He's smooth. That's a smooth talker. Neither of the two would I want watching my wallet while I went to the bathroom. I would not choose either one of their lawyers for that. Also in attendance, sitting on the defendant's side of the spectator seats in the courtroom was Vanessa Grigoriadis. So why is she there? Is she writing a book? Is she friends with Claire Bronfman? Is she friends with the NXIVM people? Has she been hired as a kind of PR agent? What do you guys think? Write in the comments section. So I was surprised to see her there. And it will be interesting to see if she continues to do glowing interviews regarding her experience with the NXIVM folk. I also got to meet Melissa Roberto, who's covering NXIVM for Radar Online. And she had the same impression of Allison Mack that I did. One, she wondered if she was taking it seriously. She said the first time Allison Mack appeared in court, she was joking with her lawyer. And she also thought that she looked very disassociated and wondered if she knew what kind of trouble she was in. So it was nice to see my feelings validated, or hear my feelings validated by someone else. You know, I'm looking at these NXIVM defendants, and none of these people I would want to know. Allison Mack being probably the most benign of the bunch, looking, doesn't mean she is, just looking on the outside. They all look like they came from central casting for the bad character or the villain. And I thought of, I don't know if you've seen Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog, The Evil League of Evil. So I thought to myself, I'm sitting looking at the Evil League of Evil. And I really had to check myself and wonder, you know, are you getting that impression because of what you know? But if Claire Bronfman were in a CSI episode about a woman who murdered her husband, she would be well cast. All of them have a hard edge to them. Just a hard edge. That's all I can describe it as. And lastly, I wondered if the 3 young female prosecutors were going to be tough and savvy enough to really police the goings-on of the NXIVM defendants and their lawyers. I hope that they keep their eyes open. They are working very hard, going through 60 devices, and I hope that they really don't put up with any nonsense. So that is the summation, guys. I just wanted to make this quick no-frills video and let you know how it went down. And check back here for more NXIVM news, more true crime videos, and I'll see you back next time.